Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go.
Hey guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now I have seen the stick boy, the boy like a stick, Gaty himself. I've seen him running his mouth, on the streets as usual, verbal diarrheaing all over the place. But you know what? I am now convinced that Musabi, could not stand him. No wonder Musabi had to run, without looking back. He ran quick and fast back to the village. I mean, guys, any wife would run. He is not a good husband. A husband who's running his mouth like this. My goodness. Gaty, style up. My God, what kind of jealousy is this? What kind of envy is this? Guys, he is feeling jealous of somebody else's wife. Why are you jealous of Peter's wife, Gaty? Why? Now your wife is running away. Instead of you concentrating on how you're going to mend the bridges, sort things out. Now you are just concentrating on, following up on Dee Mwango, who is Peter's wife. Let Dee Mwango be. She's a newly wedded woman. Let her do her thing. Let her enjoy herself. And whether you like it, she is thoroughly enjoying her life in Poland. Did you get a passport, by the way, Gaty? Let us start from there. Coming out here to always bash somebody who has traveled, well-traveled girl, a solo traveler. Can you do that yourself? When you know that you cannot do what somebody else has done, that is why you come out with so much pain, so much bitterness, so much jealousy. My God, guys, before I talk about this Gaty, this stick boy, this thing that has no direction, this one who everybody is running away from him. Guys, before I talk about him, I have just seen a video by David Jr., and, somebody was telling me, MORAA, why does Muta Senior act like, sometimes he acts like a woman on her period? And I was like, how do you mean? So this person told me, check out this video. And then I went and looked it up and I saw, I understood what she meant. Muta wakes up in the morning and acts like a woman who is pregnant or on her period. You wake up in the morning, you're moodless. You are not feeling nobody, nothing. You don't want to talk to anyone. You are just feeling sick, but you're not sick. You're just tired of everything in the world. You're feeling sort of depressed, not depressed. You're just there, And so when I checked out this video, I was like, indeed, Muta acts like this, not all the time, but of course sometimes, And it really is hilarious to look at this. But then, guys, Muta is suffering, somewhat. Muta is going through a lot. These are the husbands who are going through a lot at home. Guys, let us look at Muta. And then we come back.
Muta is right there. Muta! Muta is not okay. Muta! Muta! Shida iko wapi Muta? Mbona mnakuwa umekasirika Muta? Muta is not okay, I told you.
Suffering from chest.
Not even really suffering, you can easily see. You see? Muta! You see, even he just declined the tea. I told you. Just even declined the tea. When I came here, I was told he was just sleeping. But I sense there is something that it's not adding up. Even he has been given tea, he just said, so no. Muta, hello.
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 What is he having on the mouth? Muta, nini uko nayo kwa mdomo? Muta. You saying? Muta. He has to take his grandson. There is something fishy that's not adding up. You say?
So, Muta, do you want tea? Muta, hello. Muta, what's going on? Muta, what's up? Guys, but honestly, seriously, jokes aside, jokes aside, and that was a joke. Oh my God, please. Somebody shouldn't come for me, please. I was just joking. Guys, on a more serious note, Muta is going through a lot, just like I said. And, sometimes some people don't know how to express themselves. And when they keep all these feelings bottled up inside, they might end up really affecting them, in the long run. So, as I was looking at this video, as I was watching Muta interact, with his grandson, and also as I just watched Muta, his behavior generally, because later he started to open up, he started to talk. David Jr. was like, oh, these people are so unpredictable and everything. But, I thought to myself, could this guy be sinking slowly, into some sort of depression, just small. Even the big, full-blown, depression starts small. And, I was thinking to myself, and I just said, you know what, God help this man. And at that moment, I said, let me run to the comment section. And boom, I saw a comment, somebody saying the same exact thing. And I was like, wow. And this person in the comment section wrote it as though they are a professional, like they know these kinds of things. And guys, look at this comment, this person is saying that he has worked, in the prisons system, and he can say that, he can confidently say that this guy Muta is suffering from some sort of depression, and it is sad, and if you go on looking at the comment section, you will find that there are some people who are saying that indeed Muta is suffering, and he should actually get a solution, The solution may not be him getting out of this home, but at least getting some sort of counseling, by maybe a professional or just people to talk to him. And as you can see, this one is saying that Muta is never happy when the stepson is around. And Muta clearly stated that in one of his videos when he got really mad and, he was crying and all this stuff. So the number one thing is that we know that this stepson can never move out of this place. He will always be visiting. He does not stay there, but he will always be visiting. Why? How do I know? It is because in that video, grandma, dancing grandma, clearly told him that this is my son and he has to come here, whether you like it or you don't. So I feel like either Muta should be should be told, to just try and cope with this boy, or rather this counseling should actually be done to both of them, and maybe together, somebody should talk to them together, and they should forgive each other, truly forgive each other, and then start afresh. Because why would you live like this? Until when? Why do you have so much stuff bottled up within yourself? And at the end of the day, it is you it is going to affect. That little boy, or rather that boy, he's not little. That boy, he is just doing his thing. He probably does not even remember, that he had beef with Muta, So if Muta walks around with, hurting, because of this boy, then it is him it's going to affect. So I feel like Muta should really be encouraged. He should be talked to. He should be counseled, so that he can be able to just, just remove all this stuff that is stressing him up, And maybe he needs somebody that he can really sit down and really talk to, open up completely, fully open up, and just unburden himself. And of course, this should not be on camera, because on camera, I don't think he can. Maybe some people can, but I believe Muta cannot, because if he was able to do that on camera, he would have already done it, by now. But even if he opens up on camera, he opens up small, he really does not come out with everything. And the times that he has been drunk and really spoken, we have seen that he really gets relieved, because when you talk until like you cry it out, that means that you've really removed all the pain, or most of the pain, for that matter. So I believe, guys, that by the end of this construction, when they are moving into this house, I strongly believe that Muta will have gotten help, the help that he needs. Our house is a beautiful thing. Money is very beautiful, but a peace of mind is also very, very important. Let me know what you think, guys. Now, guys, I have seen, people condemning Dee because of a comment that she made, or rather, because of how she responded to somebody who made a comment, or is it a question, or is it a statement, or whatever it is that that person made on Dee's live stream. So this person, told Dee that you married for papers, for a stronger passport or something like that, and not for love. So, of course, Dee Mwango, anybody can get pissed off, by people coming out to just talk anyhow. Clearly, anyone with a brain, no matter how small it is, knows very well that Dee Mwango did not marry for papers. Dee Mwango has traveled the world. Dee Mwango has gone to all the strong countries of the world. Dee Mwango, right now, there is no country that she cannot step, in. For those who don't know, because maybe some people live in countries where they do not understand some of these things. Sincerely, guys. If you live in a country like Kenya, you will know that there are some countries, it is not a walk in the park, to go to them. Guys, when I say this, I do not mean it. This happens to everyone, or rather for everyone. There are some people who walk into embassies and they get visas just like that, and they move. There are some who really struggle, majority struggle. First of all, it is because of the requirements. Some of these requirements, most people, in a country like Kenya, cannot afford to have those requirements. And the main one is normally the bank statement, you know. So if people are talking about the majority of the country being unemployed, or rather being on low wages, you know, and the embassy requires for you to have a certain amount of money in your account for a certain length of time. You know, this is not money you can go and borrow and keep in your account for 2 days and then you take your statement. No, it needs for you to show them a long term, maybe 6 months to a year, how money has been moving into your account. Most people maybe cannot do that, you know. Guys, and when I said that some people have it easy also, it means, I don't know, guys, some people, you know, are blessed. You know, some people, guys, have an aura, or rather they just have a blessing on them. You know, when they go somewhere, maybe they, you know, a job interview, but they are favored, you know, even if they not get a job, but they, you know, they'll be treated well and stuff like that. And most times they're gonna get a job, even if maybe they don't have all the requirements. Maybe they have good charisma. Maybe people, there's just something about them that people like, you know. But on the other hand, there are people who maybe people just don't like for whatever reason. Nobody knows, you know. And so you will find that some other people will walk into the, say for instance, the American Embassy in Nairobi, you know, and even their bank statement. I know people like that, guys. Their bank statement is not up to par. You know, this person doesn't have good money, but you know what? They know how to talk. They know how to smile good. And they have this, they just know how to go about stuff. I don't know how, you know, but they go there, they come and say, hey, MORAA, you're like, really? And someone will have a good bank statement. They're going to have millions in there. They're going to have all these documents, all these title deeds, all this everything. And still, the American will look at her and be like, no. And you know, the embassy reserves the right, you know, to say no, even without giving you reasons. So anyways, guys, that's besides the point. My point is, Dee Mwango to have gotten that far, you know, European visa. You know, first of all, she started with Schengen is European, you know, and the UK, you know, even up to there, that is good enough. And remember, this is a villager. A girl who started from scratch. It is not her rich uncle who helped her. It is not her rich auntie who helped her. She worked her way up, you know, and she made this money. And she took her bank statement to the embassy and she got the visa. Come on, guys. Haters, Gaty, Mzungu Pebbles, you know, even if you guys swallow the biggest potato, you know, hata mkimeza waru, the fact of the matter is that this girl, you know, she has made it where many people cannot. Oh, yes. So going back to this comment that Dee Mwango made, or rather how she answered back, I would answer anyhow also, because you are coming out stupid. You know, if somebody comes out stupid, you give them the same energy. Guys, you return the same effing energy, because you cannot be thick to think that somebody wants, you know, papers, and yet this person has already traveled the world, unless you live in a country where you do not understand how this immigration stuff, you know, is hard for some people in some countries, you know, as pertaining to other countries. Because it's not all countries that is hard to go, you know. But somebody goes to listen to Gaty, somebody listens to Carrot, somebody listens to Piggy Mouth, somebody listens to this Mzungu Pebbles, you know, very confused woman. Somebody listens to her, and then somebody comes to write, you know, stupid stuff on Dee Mwango's comment section. Is that person okay? Dee Mwango has the right, you know, she reserves the right to answer people who are stupid like that, you know, as she wants. Oh yes, why not? You know, people on the streets really amuse me. They feel like they are the ones because somebody is a YouTuber or they are the channel owner. They are supposed to just swallow any SHIT. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not, because some people are just spiteful. And their spite has to be given it to them right back. So Dee Mwango, you did well to protect yourself, protect your channel. If somebody is coming out incorrect, you can just tell them as it is. Yeah, as long as they are coming out abusive, I don't see anything wrong with Dee Mwango returning the same energy. Oh yes, guys. So guys, going to the stick board. Guys, you watching me right now. Are you watching me like this? These people really amuse me. I saw Piggy Mouth also putting Dee Mwango and Peter. They are putting screenshots of their photos while they are doing a live stream. Guys, if you want to catch screenshots of me, looking sad on this video, you will catch me. I will not be necessarily sad, but maybe an expression, you can screenshot it and it'll look as though I'm sad, even though I'm not. And this same video, if you take another screenshot, you can actually catch me where I am looking happy. And so you can use both screenshots to come up with whatever narrative you want to come up with. You can say, oh, now look at her. Are you seeing how sad she looks? Are you seeing how she looks like she wants to cry? Are you seeing her eyes look tearful? Guys, this woman is so sad, and somebody else can take another screenshot, like I said, and say, wow, look how MORAA is happy, she is smiling, so hard. She looks like, she's really, really happy from within, So this nonsense of somebody, taking screenshots and talking about, look how sad they are. Look, he is not smiling. Look at how he is in deep thought. This man doesn't want to be in this marriage. All this nonsense. You guys look damn. You sound so stupid. For real, for real. We can see right through you guys. How can a picture, guys? If somebody told you to go watch a whole video, for instance, you can tell somebody, hey, go watch MORAA's yesterday's video. She was looking sad. There's something amiss, something like that. That can make a bit of sense. But if you take pictures, screenshots, guys, coming to try and convince the world that Dee Mwango and husband, or rather, mainly convince the world that Peter is a very sad husband. By mere one screenshot. Piggy Mouth, you always score 0. Why do you always do this to yourself? Why are you always showing us, how much of a fool you are? You have no sense. You cannot do that. It doesn't make sense, guys. Tell me, you all, how much sense does that make? Now, Gaty got inspiration from that. And he went on to do a video talking about, look at this mama. Look at that facial expression. Oh my God. Gaty, 0 as well. Why do you people, like to just misbehave like this? But guys, I normally say this, Gaty is a desperado, desperate for money. You would be desperate too, guys. You would be desperate if you come from Matopeni, and people are paying you out here to tarnish Marwa's name. I don't know. I wouldn't, but some people like Gaty would take that kind of money, and start doing all these kinds of nonsense shenanigans, talking about something that he doesn't know, things that are neither here nor there. The guy is just yapping anyhow, makes no sense, has no evidence. Now evidence is because he caught somebody, like not smiling. Guys, like I said, in this video, you can catch me places that I am looking like I am sad and I'm not. There are places you can catch me and say MORAA was very happy. So Gaty filming a woman who does not understand English, and talking about Dee Mwango and Dominica are speaking, and look at her facial expression. She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't want to be there. Why is she there then, Gaty? Who has forced her to be there? I did not see anybody, hold a gun to her head. Why is she there? Because she is there. And because this was a family gathering, and Dee Mwango was there, Dominica was there, and other family members, and this lady, Mama happened to also be there. So what, guys? It is not like Gaty sees these people 24/7. You only see them a fraction of the time. When Dee Mwango is doing the video, that 1 hour, you don't know. This person maybe is not even used to the cameras. They don't know whether to, they just don't. Guys, it is not everybody who, loves the camera. And I'm not saying that this woman does not like the camera. All I'm just saying is that Gaty caught her, when her face was when her face was like that, which means nothing, which actually means nothing. And she does not understand English, Gaty. So you coming out to say, why isn't she saying anything? I'm sure she understands a bit of English. Gaty, you're sounding dumb. I know that these people who are paying you are pressuring you to deliver. They are pressuring you to give results. They are pressuring you. If Dee Mwango is not breaking, it means, Gaty, you're not working. And you are trying to overwork, you're trying to overthink, you're trying to overstretch, you're trying to do everything in your power. Gaty, you're becoming frustrated. You don't even sleep. Gaty is not even changing clothes, guys. He doesn't even take a shower because he wants to keep being on the internet, watching Dee Mwango in and out, 24/7, watching her video, I don't know how many times, so he can find all these small things to come out here and condemn. Things that are not even, things that you look at and you're wondering, who does this? Who condemns this kind of thing? This is such a normal thing, guys. Something that is normal is being turned around to sound weird, look funny, look crazy. Guys, this tells you that this person is crazy. For real. He is under pressure. He is working under pressure, guys. He needs to deliver. He needs to give results. To the haters who are paying him, guys. Oh my God. What a life, Me, MORAA, I feel so free, so happy, Nobody has to push me, tell me, do this, say this, It doesn't work like that, Gaty. Free yourself, liberate yourself. Liberate yourself, Gaty. But now the problem is, guys, if he liberates himself, he may go back to Matopeni. Oh my God. No, but you know what? God can help him, because now he will be doing the right thing. But not coming out here with all this nonsensical lies. Gaty, you are going to be in worse depression than the one Muta is in. For real. For real. Guys, listen to this fool. Let's listen to him and then we come back.
Okay, let's start from here. So, after realizing that people are questioning where is the family, was this wedding legit or what, they had to drag Mama to come here and appear on the video to make it legit. Look.
And visit your mom's class. So people was asking where is Mama Bożenka. Mama Bożenka is here. Say hello to everyone. Pokaż się. Hello. Hello everyone. Hello everyone.
And one thing you have to realize is it's not Dee Mwango who brought the Mama. Dee Mwango must have talked to Dominica, the so-called sister-in-law, to bring the Mama here, so at least they can, propagate the narrative. People have been asking, where is Mama? Ever since the wedding was done, haven't seen the Mama. Is she really into this, or was it all drama? So Dominica had to bring Mama. Mama, people has been asking, where have you been, or where you at? So can you say hello? Hello. We're coming there. So let's start from where the video started. Dee Mwango was preparing to go for this party or this function. It's a family function. But not, my surprise is the husband, has really lately been trying to avoid Dee Mwango so much. So he didn't want to accompany Dee. He went to the same place, dropped her at the door, then went back. So if he wasn't really, he didn't have time to go there, why did he drive there? Well, Dee Mwango explained that for him, he said he couldn't go for whatever reasons, that he had somewhere else he wanted to go. Let me help you, Dee Mwango, because I know you're slow. One thing is, this guy does not want to keep embarrassing himself. He doesn't want to be right there watching you embarrass yourself. While he's...
After realizing that people are asking for Mama, they had to drag her so that the marriage can look legit. What is he talking about? The people were asking if this marriage was legit. People are questioning it, and they were asking, where is Mama? Guys, when people get married, does their mother have to be there with them every other day? You know, or every single day? Gaty, is that how the world works? And people asking, where is Mama, does not mean that the marriage is not legit, you know, and they are questioning the marriage and questioning all this nonsense that Gaty is trying to talk about. Guys, are you seeing how somebody is reasoning like a fool? Like, for real? Guys, so this Mama being at the wedding, you know, even welcoming Dee Mwango into the family, that's not good enough. You know, she has to be appearing everywhere on Dee Mwango's videos so that people can know that the marriage was legit. Guys, this is how low some of these people think, you know. And I also want to ask Gaty, you know, where is your Spanish lady? Where is she? Did she dump you? Oh my God. And why did she do it? You're not performing? Performance is 0. But then again, I understand, you know, because you are Gaty. You cannot, you know, you could not score with her, you know, so I understand. And that is why I've not been asking a lot, you know, where is she? But now that you are saying that, you know, these people were asking about where Mama was, I also felt like, you know, I mean, I can come and ask you, where is she? Guys, where is your sugar mama, Gaty? Where is she? Talking about the Dee Mwango sugar mama. Where is your sugar mama? You know, where is sugar mama, the one who pays your rent? Where is she? Guys, this guy cannot afford. He cannot afford where he stays. Yes, I've said it again. He cannot afford it. He cannot. Not with his YouTube money. And no, he should tell us, you know, why, you know, this woman dumped him. And I feel like he has gotten another sugar mommy. Because, guys, he had that particular one, you know. And he was also, you know, eyeing others. I could see him, you know, in videos, trying to pretend it's a podlies. They're doing podcasts, blah, blah, blah. Having this, you know, topics that don't make sense. And in the real sense, those ladies, you know, those Mzungu ladies were actually there so he can hook them. You know, he was there so he can entice them with his nice studio, you know, pretend to be this big shot, you know, in Nairobi, and, you know, try to hook one of them. And so I feel like the main one, you know, the main one actually dumped him because she found out that he is meandering with others. Gaty, style up. You cannot afford to do this to yourself, you know. Now, and let me ask you, how many Italian ladies are paying your rent, guys? Because this one, I feel like, you know, he has this one paying, lying to this other one that he has nobody paying. So they're all paying at the same time. Guys, you can imagine. This one paying 50,000, another 50, another 50. Woo! Hey, Gaty, you are something else. For real, for real. Shame on you. Where is Mama? So that they dragged Mama so that the marriage can look legit. You sounded damn Gaty.
dogs. And when Dee Mwango returned, the dogs were really barking. I still don't understand why Piotr is living with dogs in the house. I mean, okay, guys, I'm different. I'm African. I'm Kenyan. I don't know about pet cultures. For us, when you have a pet, you can play with it in the house sometime, but it has to have its specific place where it stays. But you cannot sleep in the same bedroom with dogs. Actually, not even one dogs. Come on, man. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but for us, we are different. We cannot. But the fact that this guy valued this dog more than Dee, it really amazes me. And Dee Mwango doesn't even seem to notice this. Really? So when Dee Mwango returned, the dogs were barking at her. Hey. So why is the man not going, Dee Mwango?
No, let me help you, Gaty, because you are much slower. You are much slower. In fact, you are the slowest. So let me help you. Just because Dee Mwango is married to this man doesn't mean that he has to appear in her videos every single time. And yes, he dropped Dee Mwango off and he left. Guys, this particular person is asking, how come he had the time to drop her? How many of you all watching me right now drop your wives or used to drop your wives to work and then you go to your work? You know, that doesn't mean that you have all the time, and you not being at a particular function does not mean that you have to be there. And then, guys, this shameless stick boy went on to bash animal lovers. Oh yes. Guys, he bashed Pedro, and by bashing him for his love for dogs, it means that he is bashing every animal lover in the whole entire world. This guy is so stupid. He does not even know that the people watching him, some of them love animals. Some of them have pets that they love so dearly. Some of them have pets that they treat like their own kids. This guy is nuts. And, he said it, I don't understand why this Peter, lives in the house with dogs, and then he quickly realized that he has said something wrong. And he said, I'm African, I'm Kenyan, we don't do it like that. Gaty, speak for yourself. Speak for your mother effing self. Don't come out here and talk for all Kenyans and talk for all Africans. Shame on you. Africans also have pets. Africans also love animals. What is this one talking about? Guys, these are the people who treat our people badly. And that is why he was so quick to tell his wife, Musabi, to write, a title of his video that I was chased like a dog. Guys, in fact, I've been wanting to address that, and that's not the first video that these kinds of people do and write such kinds of, titles. What does it mean, guys, if I say I was chased like a dog? It either means I was chased like a dog, I was chased nicely, of which cannot be nicely, guys, because chased and nicely, they don't sit well in the same sentence. So it means that this person was chased badly. Does it mean that dogs are the ones that are supposed to be chased badly? Treated like a dog. That is exactly what Musabi, his wife, also said on video. I was chased like a dog. I was treated like a dog. Does it mean dogs are supposed to be treated badly? What is this? And guys, I told you all, it is Gaty who scripted this for him. Now you can see that it's coming. The pieces are falling in place. It is Gaty who scripted this whole thing for Musabi. Musabi, you should talk like this. Musabi, you should say this. Musabi, you should do this kinds of video. And then you will come to Nairobi and then, the rest will be history. So this guy, was saying that Africans, Kenyans, we don't sleep with the dogs in the same house. We don't do this, with dogs, blah, blah, blah. Guys, not all Africans and not all Kenyans. I want to clarify that very, very well, And I also want to say that there are animal lovers in this country. and Gaty clearly is not one of them. And Gaty is the one, one person who mistreats animals, mistreats dogs, and treats them badly, and also treats cats and all these other pets very, very wrong. Guys, I have, one of you who has these very beautiful cats. And I've spoken about this before, and these cats are really spoiled. Oh my God. And normally when I look at that, because she sends me pictures and all this stuff, because these cats are her babies, she did not have babies, and these are her babies, and these cats are really, really spoiled. And this reminds me of the time, those days when Mayugno used to say that he wants to be a cat, or is it a dog? In Europe, because they are treated better, than being in the village. Guys, some people value animals dearly. They treat them exactly like their kids. They sleep with them. They have their own special place in their house, where they sleep. But Gaty coming out to talk as though they should be just treated anyhow because they're animals, that is very wrong, guys. I just want to say that Gaty, you're a big fool, instead of bashing the Empress, you should learn from her. You should learn on how to, navigate through immigration, laws and all this stuff, how you can also travel, how you can also know these beautiful things. You should also learn to be empathetic, treat people well, treat animals well. You are a big damn fool to use your platform to bash people and eat from them. You are going to diarrhea all that money as you're eating it. Shame on you. Guys, somebody tell this stick boy something in the comments section. Please like this video if you have not yet already, and subscribe if you have not subscribed to this channel. I want to welcome you into this family, and to all those new subscribers in the house, I want to say welcome. To my returning subscribers, you guys are the best. Make sure to drop your comment, your thoughts, sentiments down in the comment section. Let us discuss. Let me know what you think about this stick boy coming out here to bash a young lady who is making it for herself instead of being proud of her. This is our home girl. She comes from Korea like me. Instead of encouraging Dee Mwango, telling her, Dee, where you have done that is a bit wrong, or rather that is wrong, but you should have done it this way. Not coming out here to insult her, pull her down, exhibit your jealousy. Gaty, you're a big damn fool. Guys, let us meet in the next. Bye-bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay